me and her for a year. I got my own goals. She should have her own goals. It ain't no we got a goal together for a year. Like what? I'm not looking at no friendship. Like, hey, what's the goal for this
So you
friendship
want to
in a
stay
year? Where we
platonic?
going?
Are you still planning on going out? Are you still planning on going out with her? Are you gonna watch
The
movies
only
with
reason
her?
I
Are
went
you
out
taking
is
her
because
out?
no, 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 no. The only reason I went out is because of the jacket. Like platonic in the way of bigo, communicating, lining, talking, joking around, shit like that. I'm cool with being a friend. Like, hey, you need some advice? Hey, Flocko, this happened. What do you think I should do about this? Da 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 da. Oh, you should do da da da. Shit like that. That's regular conversation. But when y'all like,
Do you feel disrespected? Do you feel disrespected by her?
bro, I felt disrespected, humiliated, all different types of shit. But I've still been a friend, and I've still been there through it all. You understand this? So like, even though like you sit here and say like, tell her this and that, it's like I've told her. I have. I've been very direct, and yeah. So it's just certain
You have a,
situations.
you have a, Alhamdulillah, your intentions. I hope your intentions are good, Flacco. You need to cut communication for a long time. She won't understand halfway. I'm being very serious with you. If you wish her the best, sometimes I'm sure you guys have heard it before. When you wish the best for someone, you gotta let them go. And what I mean by that is there has to be a boundary. If you don't have a boundary, you're not even respecting yourself anymore at this point. You feel violated as a man and disrespected as a man and taken advantage of as a man, and you're still going back to someone. Now you're not even creating a boundary for your own sense of peace of mind. I'm sorry, I'm being direct with you. If I
No,
disrespect a
keep
man
it
and he
direct.
keeps coming back
I
to
like
me,
it.
if I disrespect a man and he keeps coming back to me, Habib, the disrespect's going to stay at the corner, clean up in aisle one. It's going to keep happening. You have taught me that I can treat you like that and you will continue to come back to me. You have taught me that even if I cross that line with you and disrespect you, because I asked you, what did you feel?
Mhm.
And you said disrespect, violated, taken advantage of. If
Mhm.
I feel like I can do that to you as a woman, you think that's the last time? I'm asking you,
Yeah, you're right.
is
I'm
that the
hearing you.
last time? You need to create a direct boundary, very clear wall. And you need to, and maybe you'll feel sad because you said she's your friend. Maybe you'll even feel jealous if she talks to someone else. Maybe these are natural emotions. Natural emotions. But you have to tell yourself how much, just like you were asked, how far would you go for love? What would you do to keep yourself dignified? I'm going to ask you that. And if your answer is, I keep doing the same thing that made me feel undignified, then Flacco, you don't have self respect. I'm sorry. And if you don't have self respect, no one is going to be able to respect you in return. Nobody. Not just her. The next person, the next person, the next person. They're going to quickly learn that this man doesn't even respect himself. I'm going to continue to do it to him because he's going to keep coming back. That's my answer. I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. I asked you those. I led from your responses. I'm giving you. Are you even willing to cut ties? Because my idea is that you don't even want to cut ties.
No, I'm definitely for it. I was just talking to my people. That was the plan. It's either my people finna give me the money in CA and
I
I could block
support
her,
you
or I'm out.
100%. Yes, 100. And when I say cut ties, we don't keep talking about her name. We don't keep bringing her up. You have to treat this as a grief, a loss. I'm being very serious. You have to treat this as a loss, and she will grieve. Everyone here who's been divorced or went through death or grief or sorrow, you
But why
understand
do you use
there's
words
stages
like
to
that
that.
though? Divorce and shit like that. Like,
No, because divorce is the same as a loss, and grief or death is the same as a loss. There's stages to it. I'm trying to grow assimilation. I didn't mean you were married. I'm trying to grow assimilation that there's pain There's a certain pain when you lose someone. It doesn't mean they're dead. It means you grieve them. You will miss them. There's stages to that. I didn't mean you were married.
Right.
But the idea is, are you willing to do that? Because
If
you
the
seem
grievance
attached to
happens,
her too, Flocko.
you said what? No. The thing
You
is,
have an attachment to her. You have an attachment to her too. Because as a man, if you felt that violated, you would have cut her off right away. Right away.
thing is, like, right? There's been several different times where we've cut each other off and we tried to reestablish boundaries several different times. So, where, there's been those parts, we've tried to reestablish it several different times. Um,
Have you offered her mental health help that you would cover to pay for? I would do that as a friend. Wallah, I'm not joking. I'm talking to you like a sister right
oh,
now. If I had a friend that
ma'am,
was suffering, I would book a whole therapy session and I would pay
ma'am,
pay for it, pay for the whole
ah,
sessions completely. I'm not joking.
listen, you have not been here, okay? So I don't want to desolute.
She's your friend,
Okay,
Flacco.
okay,
She's
again,
your friend. Don't you want her to get help?
ah, again,
Yes.
you speaking, you're not listening, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
There is almost a year of this friendship that has been taking place, okay? And through this whole year, there has been several different attempts to different things to help her and get her on the right track. Several different people, several different friends, several different outlooks, family, everything. Okay. Now I've identified just in the beginning, you was like, oh, this person has nobody. Um, she's coming, you need to address her sweet. You need to be soft. This is the person who don't got nobody, so you gotta do that, right? So in that process, I've been a friend of just trying to, even when everybody else has been coming in and out, using her family. Like when all this shit was happening and she getting put out, she would call me and ask me, "Yo, what should I do?" Da da da, and knowing that, like when we talk on the phone, she knows Flacco. We're just friends. Like I know it. Like I know it's that. I just be trolling. Like she said, I just be trolling on live. Like chill. Like I just be trolling.
No, that's
So
not right. That's
so
not
so in real life, when she talk, it's from a level head, and she's not like nobody who has ever been around her in real life can say this girl is throwed off. Her brother still ain't came on live and exposed no medications or anything or diagnoses that she's ever had. However, everybody is assuming that this person is, you know, like I'm taking advantage of the weak or like it's somebody who is not capable of thinking for themselves. But they do think for themselves all the time, every day. So like when you say, well, as a friend, why didn't you offer to get her some help and take her to the hospital? But as a friend, I have. As a friend, I've done that. And there's even a recording. You can see her watching me say it. And you can watch her reaction and hearing her friend say, hey, I can set it up for you to go to this hospital and do this, and getting taped. And she's like, nah, fuck that. We ain't doing none of that shit. So then I was lying with Potty Guy yesterday. He's like, yo, you need to call the hospital, have the hospital pull up and just take her in the back of the van. I'm like, so y'all want me to call a mental health hospital for somebody that I met off Bigo and tell them to go stab them in their neck with a syringe, put them to sleep and put them in the mental hospital because everybody on Bigo think this person is crazy. But yet they don't live 33 years of their life without going to jail. They've graduated school. They've been able to feed themselves for 33 years of their life. But now, all of a sudden, I need to be the nigga to get the syringe and put her in the back of the truck to take her to get her mental psyche worked out because she has an obsession for me online because I'm trying to be nice and be a friend. So I get the things that you're saying or the things that they're trying to allude in the comments. However, I'm not going to displace the time that I have been there several different times as just a friend, being respectful, and even times where I've got violated, I know there's been friends that I've had that we've gotten into fist fights, and them is still my brothers. I can call them to this day, and they'll buy me out of jail. I can buy them out of jail anytime if niggas get locked. You get what I'm saying? So it's several people that like friendships. I mean, you got shit you gonna go through sometimes. So sometimes you might say some shit, and I know it's just out of emotion. Sometimes I might say some shit, it just be out of emotion. That's just for everybody. But I'm not gonna take them moments and try to highlight that as if that's the highlight of it all, because it's like I done tried to be that friend. I done tried to be that friend countless times when several different people have decided not to be, even her family.
Flocko, when someone wants to gift something from the goodness of their heart because they want you to have something, that's one thing. When someone wants to gift you something as a way to get closer to you and gain your attention, and I'm very transparent here, you guys, I'm very direct. I have gifted people or sent people things and offered, and I still have people. I was just caught up in a lot of things in life that I would like to gift to others from the goodness of my heart. Zero strings attached. That's just my personal preference. However, when you have a woman that tells you she's spending an immense amount of money, a large amount of money to get your affection, attention, and validation, you can't be friends with her, Flocko. It's impossible. I'm telling you in the shortest way possible. I'm telling you in the shortest way possible. Because I had a similar dilemma, Flocko. I had a very similar dilemma. I was extremely clear. And it kept coming back. We'll just be friends. We'll just be friends. We'll just be friends. I promise you, it is impossible, Flocko. I'm talking to you like a sister to a brother or one person to another human. Okay. I apologize. If you did something wrong, I retract what I said regarding the therapy. I should have asked you before I jumped. Before I jumped to say you should do
I
that.
feel
I
like
should
we're
have
having a
asked you.
very good
No, I
conversation. This
like
is a great conversation.
I
People like this is good.
respect constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is very much accepted.